So communism.
Yeah, it's great, right? I think that's the only real way we can solve the problems of this country is if we institute Marxist era communism.
What's my favorite novel? Did I ever tell you that?
Oh,
I
what
don't read much, but it's my favorite book.
the Marxist principles?
Yeah,
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
the his 10 Commandments.
Oh yeah, Marxist. Yeah, exactly. We need to crush the bourgeoisie and subdue the proletariat.
Exactly. Like you guys watching.
You fuckers.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Nah, you word. What would they be? I don't know. I guess the proletariat. I'm not entirely sure how all those words work.
Commoners. No.
Exactly. I think
Peasants.
I'm pretty just what the proletariat is. It's like the masses of people.
I mean, yeah. From my knowledge, from what I remember, I believe so.
Yeah, but when I was reading 1984, it was like there was the proles, and there was like those fucking who gives a fuck about those fucking assholes over there, and that was like the general consensus. So I wasn't but who knows?
Who's to say? If you know, comment down below.
We all know that the only one true political standing is anarcho-communism.
Oh, what's that?
I think it's just communism, but more actually communism because the idea is like, oh, you have your land and you take care of your land and whatever. And Bella spooked me a little. Just come right at me. I was like, oh god.
Yeah, no, it's my one of my doggos.
Hello. Yeah, and then but it's like more even more radical because behind that layer of communism, it's like, but actually the government is going to be controlling everything, and you're going to get everything to the government, and the government is going to take the majority of everything and give you the scraps. I think anarcho-communism is sort of the idealized principle of that, where it's like, no, I'm keeping my shit, and fuck you, I will kill you if you come on my land. Anarchy, fucking, this is mine.
Ah,
maybe.
I see. Then that's the communism I can get behind.
Exactly, or libertarianism.
Well, yeah, but. What am I, Dave Smith? No.
Exactly. Who the fuck knows? I don't know shit.
I love Dave Smith, dude.
He is pretty funny.
He turned 40.
Oh, nice.
I think. Because I think I saw on his Instagram that it was his birthday like 2 days ago or something.
Nice. He looks pretty good for his age.
I wish I had his beard.
Yeah, he's got a very nice beard.
Oh my god, he's a handsome man.
Yep.
I'm not gay, but like...
But I'd suck his dick.
You beat me to it.
Yeah, man. There's nothing wrong with it, you know.
What, sucking another man's dick?
Yeah.
Of course there's nothing wrong with
refining the relationship between two close, strong, masculine figures, you know. Nothing could be greater than that. Look at what was it in the fucking book? Not Oedipus. What was it?
What book?
The book you read in Miss Graham's class. That one, the long one. It wasn't the Odyssey. It was Gilgamesh.
I thought you were talking about Antigone.
No, Gilgamesh and fucking Enkidu. They were sucking and fucking all day long.
Well, yeah,
and they were made better for it.
Well, I mean, when you get chiseled bodies like that, how can you not be sucking and fucking each other?
Yeah, no, they were just high.
What else? There was nothing else to do back then.
Yeah, all you could do was
farm.
Farm, kill people, or fuck. And if you were doing all right in the world, you would do two of those things.
Exactly. Dude, I can't imagine living in a time like that. Just waking up and just farming for like maybe 4 or 5 hours and then finding something else to do after that.
No, just keep farming. Just keep farming.
Well, I mean, there's some people did other stuff.
If it's just like you and like your sons or whatever, you got to manage your whole fucking field or whatever and then deal with, you know.
That's why they had so much kids. You know, it's like Mexicans.
Exactly, free labor.
Back then. Free labor.
I like to think that I would try to at least be so, in those times like some sort of military person, like try to like refine my skills so I can just do something more, you know. And then if I die in battle, would the glory be to me?
Yeah, I would probably do the same thing too. Just join the military and just get the fuck up there.
Just try.
Be
just
that
like,
fucking
all right,
general.
This is going to be my farming.
I think
from day till night.
If I was
training the ways of the blade.
Yeah, training the ways of the blade. I think, and I don't mean to suck my own dick here, but if I was around in those times, you know. I don't think I would be the highest rank, but like, you know, because general obviously is like, bam, whatever.
The fuck, yeah.
I think I would be like somewhere below the halfway point, not down here with everybody else, but right
not a soldier,
there.
maybe like a
lieutenant.
Like a lieutenant. Yeah, I was thinking lieutenant. Yeah, or what's
sergeant?
What's like it's lieutenant and then there's something. It's like lieutenant something or. I don't
First
know.
lieutenant.
Yeah, I probably said that's probably what I'm thinking of. Yeah. Whenever I read Catch-22, I always try to, because I remember Miss Graham when we read it, she gave us that list of paper. It's like, okay, here's all the characters and their relations and their rankings in the military. You know, remember that piece of paper?
No.
Okay, well, it was because it's Catch-22 is a very big book with a lot of different people and names and different rankings, like generals and captains and lieutenants and whatever the fuck. So she gave us a piece of paper to like help us get through it. Like, okay, these are the generals, these are the lieutenants, this is the ranking that it goes in. This is who's hello hummingbird. This is who's in whose command. Shit. It's like this lieutenant reports to this general and this captain reports to this whatever the fuck, you know. And I lost that paper, of course. Whenever I try to go through it, I try to remember it and you know get all all the interconnected shit together, but I never can.
Yeah, I mean that's fair enough. I
I
understand
forgot what
that.
the original point was. The point is that there's a lot of
Yeah, you lost me halfway
government
through.
positions that there's a lot of them.
Well, yeah, but I mean, just imagine how there's even more now,
Yeah.
considered to what it was back then, because the world has just expanded so much more.
Did you know that in some Asian country, I don't know if it's South Korea
My favorite,
or somewhere, but
right next to North Korea.
military generals, the awards, and you know how like in our military you have like the bars and shit and the colors and it's
The
different
ribbons and
stripes.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you put it on your thing and it's like, oh, I've done this, I'm a general, whatever the fuck, and there you have like 5 or 6 of them and it like makes like the bar, you know.
Right.
So in whatever country this is that I'm talking about, some Asian country, uh, those titles and badges are inherited and they're
Okay.
generational. So if your grandfather was a just huge big dick general, and that you're getting his medals too, because it just goes down to you. So you'll see these people with fucking stacks and stacks and stacks of medals. It's like most of that's not theirs. It's
Because
just
they
like
get some of it and then they add more to
exactly.
it
It's like
themselves.
well, the 3 generations of us have been in the military, so yep, here you go. And it's like well, I didn't have to do a goddamn thing.
I'm a fucking first lieutenant already.
Or maybe not even. Maybe it's just like I mean, who's to know? I mean, you kind of do know if you see all those. It's like yeah, those aren't yours.
Some of them, sure,
They're
but
like
not
one or
all of them.
two. It's
Yeah,
like, oh,
well,
you filed this
I
paperwork super
think I
quickly.
hear a hint of jealousy in your voice. Is that?
No, I just think it's funny that just these huge, just fucking, just all these like awards. It's like it's not even like yours. It's like, what do you? It's
But imagine how proud and how tall you stood up just wearing all that shit. Like, yeah,
I
check me
guess
out,
that's the mentality.
motherfuckers.
That's like it's not you, it's your family and your history. That's like, look what my family has done, and we're continuing to do. I guess there's
Right.
something to say in if you look at it from that perspective, but also still, it's just like
What the fuck did you do? You probably got like 3 of
exactly
those
because at
ribbons.
that point, it's like, well, you don't have to do anything because you can say, oh, look what my family did. It's like, okay, well, but what did you do?
I saw you at boot camp. You only got 20 push-ups instead of 40.
Yeah,
You fucking
exactly.
bitch.
Then he got thrown out. I don't know. Yeah,
He
that's
gets
crazy
thrown
shit.
out and just wears all of them still
Hey
with
man,
the uniform that he stole. Yeah, I'm a high-ranking official.
stolen valor. I wonder what stolen valor rules are like in other countries.
Probably death.
Do we have is that laws? I think that's a law here. Stolen valor, or is it just like a taboo?
I honestly would
I don't
not
I
be able
don't
to
think
tell
it's
you.
I don't think it's a
Let's put it
law.
right here.
So
Let's.
I'll look it up right now and tell you.
Oh, never
Stolen
mind. Just put a donkey
valor
here.
law. Stolen Valor Act of 2005. The Stolen Valor Act of 2005, signed into law by President George W. Bush on December 20th,
My favorite
2006,
Bush.
was a U.S. law that broadened the provisions of previous U.S. law addressing the unauthorized wear, manufacture, or sale of any military decorations and medals. Probably like a big fine. Or
Probably.
depending on the severity of the act, like if you impersonate a military general to get into like a function and do some shit, that's probably, you're going to jail for that. But if you're just like, oh, I was, blah, 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 then probably just like, give me $500 and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're a military general sneaking into like a ballroom dance and stuff. You're just drinking the fancy wine and eating the little weenies they have everywhere. Like, yeah, bitches, what's up? I'm the
Yep.
youngest general
It's like,
here.
what company did you serve in?
450 Franco. And they're like, good
All
man.
right.
And they make up some dumb bullshit. They're like, never heard about it. But with those medals, I believe you.
Yeah, I see all these medals right here. I got them. This was my grandfather. I won this one at a boot camp at the fair.
At the fair.
I think
I
it's
got
fun.
this at a cereal box by getting all those box tops.
Exactly. I think it's funny how in a lot of these
What box tops?
like MAGA and like right wing rallies and shit, there's like people there and it's a lot of the along with them are like the conspiracy theorist people who come in with the like crazy like shit. It's like, oh, the government, it's like the psyopses, and then they're like, I was in this fucking, I was there, I was in this government psyop. And it's like, oh yeah, what'd you serve in? Oh, I was in the Marines. Oh, what company did you serve in? Someone who actually knows, and like, oh, it was top secret. I can't get into it. I can't go into the details. Like, oh, but where did you? Oh, can you tell me where? It's like, yeah, it's top. I can't tell you. It's like, oh, okay.
So you
Sure,
did it.
your top secret information. So you can't tell me what fucking company you served in. But what about before you got into that black ops? It's like, oh, well, they're just
It's secret, dude. I can't tell you.
and then just make up these fucking lies, exaggerations, or think they have the delusions. It's I don't know.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of people who are just fucking delusional. And I know someone who's like that. And it's fucking.
Like that guy that was like, did we talk about that on the podcast?
Yeah, we
we
talked
did.
about that guy. What was his name? Tommy or
I don't
Tinkle,
know.
whatever his name was.
The guy next to your dad in the hospital. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Who was
Oh,
like
I
that
thought
guy?
you.
Who was
Oh,
like
that guy.
more,
Yeah, we talked
was that
about
on
him.
stream? Or was that on the Bloodborne stream? I think it was. Yeah, because we were in Canehurst going upstairs.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
that's right. That's right. I haven't talked about it on
yeah,
the
who was like,
podcast.
oh, we need more religion in schools. Like you're just
Yeah, that guy was
so
crazy.
full of
He was
shit.
like an ex-military guy, but who's had like you know, because there's those guys who like get out when they're veterans and stuff, who are like doing well, and those guys who aren't, you know, because there's the two sided the spectrum to the Ursula.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of homeless veterans, we all know that.
Yeah,
But
for
this
one
guy,
reason or another.
yeah, one reason or another, you know, it could be a lot of things. But this guy, just wasn't doing too well. Like I think before he joined, he said he was like dealing weed in the '70s and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's a big thing, you know, if you
That
get
was big in
caught
the
doing that.
70s, but yeah, nowadays
Right
it's like who gives a
now, it's
fuck?
just
But
like stop, you know, just a little slap on the
hi,
wrist.
bubbly.
And this guy was just talking to me and my brother just about shit, and then he was just like, "Oh man, you guys, when did you guys graduate
Oh,
school?" And then he just starts going on about school, like, this is why school's so bad nowadays because they took the religion out of it. You know, we used to say in the Pledge of Allegiance in school that in God we trust, and we took that out. I'm just like, God, this guy needs to shut up. I'm like,
did they take that out of the Pledge of Allegiance? I don't know,
I don't remember.
I mean, because you
To the
know,
flag of the United States of America.
well, because when we did it, it was still in there.
What? I don't remember.
Yeah, for was wait.
We did it in high school,
Liberty
right?
just for all. Wait, where is it? Wait, no,
Pledge
no,
allegiance to the flag
what
of
are
the United States of
to the
America.
Republic for one nation under God, indivisible with liberty. Just oh yeah, so they probably took out under God. Yeah. So because there's like probably like more Arabic families who are and they're like Islamic or
Which God?
Muslim exactly or there's
Not our God.
I think Jewish people still have some so, yeah, but it's like, exactly
Right.
they have different faiths and shit. So they took it out to be more inclusive, and it's like the idea that people are so dumb. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a tequila one. That's
Oh,
yeah, or something. Yeah.
I see.
Oh, perfect. You fixed it.
You guys like tequila?
Yeah, delicious.
You can see
There's
we're
none in
alcoholics
there.
in this house, so we drank all of them already.
Exactly. Yeah, just the idea that like bring religion back into schools or anything will fix anything is just so stupid and just like you're so ignorant to like the actual things going on in life and you're so blinded by your own personal beliefs and just like so perceived villains in society that you're delusional.
Yeah, but we've already talked about religion plenty. Let's try to talk about something else today. We've talked about it a lot, but overall, yeah, that guy was fucking crazy, and I didn't want to be there. My dad was just looking at me because there was a curtain in between them the whole time. He was like this. He's like
Yeah.
just laugh a little bit. I'm like, yeah, I know this fucker right now.
Let's talk about something fun.
Like what?
Like
Puzzles? Are you into?
video games?
Oh,
Did you hear, Caesar? The Final Fantasy Pixel remasters are coming to PlayStation and Nintendo Switch.
Pixel?
Pixel remasters 1 through 6.
Oh, for game like the Game Boy ones and stuff.
Whatever they were on, yeah, game fucking
The
SNES, whatever. Yeah,
remasters?
Pixel remasters of one through Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna get Final Fantasy 4.
Yeah, it's 6 as well. 6 is fucking.
Well, my 4 is my favorite, so that's the only one I would get for
I'll-
right
I'll-
now.
I'll get 6. Well, I don't
Nah.
know. I don't know how good any of them. Fucking
4
are.
is my favorite. I've played all of them. I played well, not all. I haven't played the first 3 because they're a little rough to play. But
And it's like so.
I played 4, 5, and 6. They're all 4, 5, and 6 are great, but for me in that lineup as well, they're all great, and I know like the stories between them and stuff. I just really fell in love with the main character in Final Fantasy 4.
What was his
Good
name?
old Cecil.
Yeah, I was just
Started out
saying.
as a dark knight, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
felt
yeah.
this confliction with him, and then eventually became a paladin. And then he's trying to save the world from Golbez, this piece of shit. That final fight is so fucking hard.
Oh yeah, it's a Final Fantasy game, so
And it's
figures, you know.
old school.
Yep.
And if it's the remaster ones, I would assume they're probably going to get the ones from the 3DS and touch, not the 3DS, the DS and touch them up a bit.
Probably from there. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
yeah.
wait to see those cutscenes again in the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so
And
beautiful.
remastered musical tracks.
The soundtrack in Final Fantasy and all of them in general is so fucking
Oh, yeah,
good.
they're
And in
fucking-
4, whenever I hear certain stuff from it, I'm just like, I
Yeah,
remember that.
Big ass orchestral pieces. Now it's going to be even better, more actual orchestra music and not like fucking pixelized versions of it.
When's that coming out?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, probably
At some point, but
you know what I am excited for since we're talking
Hmm.
about games? Pokemon Stadium. It's coming
Yeah,
to the
it's coming-
Switch April 12th, fellas.
Exactly.
Mark your calendars. I already did.
it'll be all right.
Oh, dude, I love Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm excited. Fuck you.
That's
No, I'm
fun.
just kidding. I get you, bud. I fucking love Pokemon
It's better if
Stadium.
you can put your own Pokemon and shit into it. Otherwise, you're just doing like the base, and it's like, well, yeah, this is fine. But
Yeah,
it's,
but you could just do like the fucking where they give you random ones.
yeah,
you
still,
know? So
that's only fun for so long, you know. So if I'm playing a Pokemon game, I want to just build a team. I want to do shit. Do I want to build them up on my own? And it's like, you know, that's I think
then just play Fire Red or something.
exactly.
You know?
That's why I'm more likely to play a regular Pokemon game than Stadium. You know, that's more just like a niche kind of like, oh, I want to fuck around with this for a while. You know.
It's fun. It reminds me of my childhood.
Yeah, it is very fun. But it's more fun if you can bring shit into it, like your own Pokemon to put in, you know, do whatever.
I guess that's what where we lie different perspective wise. Because I was never as a kid you could obviously do that. Like if you had like the GameCube and stuff like
Yeah.
that, you can hook shit up to it. But I was never able to do any of that.
Yeah, I
so it was
couldn't
always
either.
separate and
Yeah.
stuff.
But it's
Yeah,
like, and
well,
there's so many like functions that require that too. Like, oh, you can do these mini games or whatever. It's like, oh, but you don't have your things and you can't rent them to do it.
you had to
So
get so many accessories, like this square thing to put under it that get this
yeah,
cord for it to connect it. It was like, oh Jesus
yeah, it was a
Christ,
whole big fuck thing. I was like, yeah, just sad. But it's still pretty
it was
fun,
cool.
interesting game. You know, good times. Speaking of fun games, I've been playing. I started replaying Final Fantasy VII, the original, not the remaster or remake, whatever the fuck.
The remake,
Yeah, but no, the original.
right?
It's a very fun game. I love how each Final Fantasy is so great because they're all so different from each other and all their mechanics and shit. Like in 6 you have the what are they? Like the magical fucking beings or whatever, and you equip them and you get their spells, you level them up or whatever. And then in 7 you have the materia that you put in, the materia you can put together and level up the materia separately. And then fucking in 9 it has the clothes give you the abilities and shit to get them permanently, and there's something like interesting like fucking mechanics and shit to them.
Yeah, each one is always different that they try to do. Some sort it's always the same item names and stuff you can see that what's similar, but always the mechanic wise and other things build wise, it's always different. Like I tried to play a little bit of I think it was Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age,
Yeah.
and that one was really different from anyone
Oh
that I had
yeah,
ever
it's got
played.
the big old. Is that one? I know there's a sphere grid and 11.
This one was like
Yeah, it's like you build like your classes, like your jobs
yeah.
and skills based off the jobs.
Right, there's
It's
different
weird.
classes. You can equip a class to a character, but it gives you preferences like this character is good with this and that. And then it
Yeah.
opens up this big skill tree thing with like little bubbles in each one. Like, oh, this gives you like 50 more health. This one, and it just spreads, keeps on spreading. It's so intricate. I mean, it was a great story. Fucking, because I love. You know what? I take that back. Zodiac Age. I think it was like that, and I think also Final Fantasy 13 was like that as well, which is another one of my favorite games with fucking Lightning.
Yeah.
I fucking love her. She's cool. She's so badass.
I just know the name. I know nothing.
She's so
I
cool.
remember the 13.2 Lightning Returns.
Well, we don't talk about that one. We talk about 13 and 13.2, and then 13.2 Lightning Returns is the bad one.
Oh,
13 and
I don't even
13.2
know.
are the good ones.
Is it
There's
like
3 games in that series.
is Lightning Returns a sequel to 2, or is it like an add-on or
I think so. I think it was some sort of add-on that they did,
okay?
but like you said, but she's so badass. I fucking love
Is
Lightning.
she just like female Cloud kind of?
No,
I don't know.
no, no. Well, no, she's like edgier than Cloud in my opinion.
Oh,
She's a little bit edgier, I think, in my opinion.
she's the one true edge lord. Fuck Squall.
Well, it's because her titties are so small, you know. That's why
Oh
she
yeah,
makes
she's
up
got
with her
a
big old fucking ego and shit.
exactly her giant dick.
Yeah,
It's
dick's pretty
it's
massive. Her
huge.
sword
Oh
is also
Jesus.
just so fucking cool. The main one that you can get on the cover. Ah, such a fun game. Telling you, man.
Ah,
4 for me for the old 6. Me from my favorite is 4, and then from like 7, 8, and 9. I've only ever played like a little bit of 8 and 9, so I would say I guess 7's my favorite from that one because
yeah,
I'm a simp, I guess, for Cloud. And then 10 and so on and so forth. I like 13. Zodiac Age wasn't bad, but I didn't never finish it.
yeah.
I like
So
13. Fucking, I want to play the online for 14, but I've never done it. But yeah, I guess out of those ones, I like 13. I like 13.
yeah, if you play 14, you're gonna have to devote a lot of time to it, or just don't play.
Yeah, I know, because I know I hear it a lot on the Trash Taste podcast. One of the guys on there, his name's Garn or Giguk on like YouTube and stuff and Instagram. They're one of some of the big like anime guys on
Oh,
YouTube and
okay.
stuff. And so they would all talk about and trash on him sometimes, like how addicted he is to Final Fantasy 14
Got to do your
because
dailies.
exactly the dailies and all these intricate things. He's like, and he would talk about instances where he was playing. He's like, I'm only gonna get on and play for 2 hours. Then like 6 hours later, he's like, God fucking damn it.
Yep. Now if you get in a fucking raid, you gotta level up your fucking paladin and your goddamn Dark Knight.
That's a lot. I'd
Yeah.
like to do it though, because I like shit like that. If I can find a game like that that really gets me hooked, then I'll obviously put so much time into it and everything. I like stuff like that. Like when it came to I brought it up before, but like yeah, Yugen X Cross. I grinded the
Oh
shit
yeah.
out of that. When it came to when I first played like the original Resident Evil 4, I was so addicted to it. Because I
Yeah.
would do speed runs of that shit. Like, how fast can I beat this shit this time? Just go for it.
Final Fantasy 14 is a lot different though because there's so much shit in it that's like crazy ridiculous, and you're not gonna get the most out of it or even do it unless you're hyper into it. Like you're on the discords and you're in the fucking subreddits looking up goddamn guides on how to do shit. Because there's expansions. It's like, oh, you gotta get this thing. You gotta go to this raid that's over here. Oh, the raid only spawns like once every 10 minutes or something.
Oh
So
God.
and they fill up like super quick. So it's like, oh, so if you want to do certain content, you have to be in the Discord message board, get the notifications for when shit goes live, be there, go to the right world, be in the right spot, do you have the right fucking equipment. If you're gonna do high level raids, you have to be fucking on your shit, or else no one's gonna let you win because you're not optimized. What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I don't like. Well, I don't play MMOs really. Yeah, it's too much.
Dude, I'll get into an MMO if I really like it.
You got if you get into any MMO, you have to start at the beginning. Because if you start anytime other than the beginning, it's already too far gone and there's too much shit.
Yeah, because at that point it's hard to catch up on things since there's a lot going on at that point. But dude, there was a time like maybe 2 years ago where I was just really into playing MMO phone app games and stuff.
Yeah, it's just a
Like,
little bit different. Those are easier, more ease of access.
yeah, a little more ease of access, I guess. I don't do that too much. I have some stuff like Master Duel that I still play on my phone that I
Oh
check up
yeah,
on every now and then. But because I'm not spending money to build a fucking deck, that's great. I'm not doing that. Fuck that. I'll build
yeah,
it
I
up
know.
slowly over time. But yeah, dude, there's things like Darkness Rises, fucking a lot of stuff like that. Darkness Rises was one that I played a lot. And then there's one called like Legend of Dragon or something like that. There's
Yeah,
so
all of
much
them
fucking shit
legends.
I played.
There's a meme on this in this podcast I listen to called Castle Super Beast, and it's like the meme of all these dumb mobile app games like Clash of, Legend of, Storm of, Sword, Dark Edge,
Dynasty
Legendary,
something.
Dynasty,
Yeah.
King, Dragon, Epic, fucking Clash of, yeah,
Hero's Tale,
Clash
whatever.
of Hero Tail, Storms of
The names
Eagle.
are not creative anymore.
No, just
But some of them are really good.
some of them were fun. Like there was one called it wasn't like an MMO. It was called Blood Brothers, and it was Blood Brothers 2 specifically. I did 3. But I mean, fucking
Blood
shit.
Brothers
There's
2
two.
specifically. Fucking
This
there's
is 2,
2.
and then this is the exclamation mark for
Oh
yeah,
yeah, because
yeah,
you're
yeah.
emphasizing how big this
Exactly.
2 is.
Yeah.
That you should do this instead.
That'd be crazy. That's wild. I wouldn't even begin to imagine doing that. That's sickening, actually.
Why? Because
Yeah,
you
Blood
can't
Brothers
handle
2.
that?
No,
No, I'll leave right
that's a
now.
shocker. That's reserved for women only. That's
Yep,
reserved for the
ladies, you
babes.
know.
Yeah, it was a fun little online type game. You do like the online raids with other people and put in your fucking guys to do the thing, and it was just dumb, just art with numbers coming up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a time.
It certainly
It was a
was.
great time. There's a nice little breeze going on outside. I like
Yeah, it's
that.
pretty nice day outside. But you know it's not nice.
What's not
Well,
nice?
what is nice is the gym because we both go to the gym. We're both gym going people. We
I go
want
to
to
the
be.
gym every week, and I'd like to go. I'd like to go every other day, but I got too much shit going on. But I make it specifically in my mind, and I always plan it out every week that I go on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, you gotta work out at home. Just do a little shit. Just
Yeah,
easy peasy.
yeah,
So if you want it, because you don't have to. If you want to go to the gym more, don't do that. Just work out at home, and that's
yeah. No, because I'm never gonna work out at home. I like going to the gym because it gets me outside of my house, and it makes me feel like I have a purpose that I'm going to do this, and I feel some sort of energy towards that. Because when I'm here at home, I'll only work out for like 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, I'm done.
yeah. If you're just like comfortable, it's like I got this other shit to do, and
Exactly.
yeah, I gotta have more. Well, I try to.
I have discipline for a lot of things, man. It's just, you know,
I got to force myself. Well, I don't have to, but I've resigned. Just like, yeah, I'll just force myself to do these things. Might as well, because just do it. So I'll just go home, wake up in the morning, stretch. Like, all right, well, I'm gonna work out now, and I'll just force myself to fucking do it. Just have a podcast going on to help me go through it, and then just, all right, now to the next thing.
I like having
Do it.
schedule. It makes me feel like I got a good purpose, you know. I
Yeah,
like having a schedule.
yeah, regimented. But what sucks about going to the gym is some of the people.
Oh yeah. Well, except the women. Most of the women are fucking beautiful,
Yeah,
but are you talking about gym bros? Are those guys annoying you
not
now?
necessarily because
Is it the type of gym people that go together like in groups of their friends and they don't shut the fuck up and not work out?
yes, because here's what they do. 3 guys will show up trying to seem and look cool wherever the fuck. They're at Planet Fitness, like, you see that? It's the lunk alarm bullshit. It's like, you know what it says. Don't act like you didn't fucking read it. You know what it says. Like, what even is it? It's like, you know what it fucking. And it's all 3 of them are standing around one fucking machine. One person's on it. The other 2 are just kind of looking at him because he needs that fucking self
They're spotting
gratification
him, dude.
on the self machine that doesn't have anything on. And they're just like joking. Oh, it's like, what are any of you doing? Do you just why are you here? Is just fucking just I don't know.
I hate that shit.
It's very annoying. It's they don't get in the way of anything. They're not, but it's just like the fact that it exists and it's happening, and they don't have the self perception to like see that they're like embarrassing themselves. It's like, what are you doing here? They'll all do the machine. They'll switch
They'll
off doing it.
rotate, yeah.
But it's like we're not in high school gym class anymore, weight training, where there's 40 kids and there's 10 fucking racks and you have to do that. No, there's shit everywhere. Even if someone's on the one thing you want to do, there's another version of it somewhere else. What do you? And even if you do want to stay around each other for the emotional support that you need to have because you're a bunch of fucking insecure pussies in the gym, just stay within the same area. That's more than perfectly fine because you know that's why they do it because they're incredibly insecure.
Oh yeah, they don't want to do it by themselves. Or like
100%.
because exactly. I mean, I kind of understand that a little bit for like fat people, like because like I have that big guy myself. I still am. I remember when I was like 2 years ago, like when I was 330, and I went back to the gym to try to lose weight. And honestly, yeah, I would feel embarrassed running on the treadmill with my titties flopping around
Well, even
everywhere.
then you can just do
You
machines.
know.
It's like, well, that's like more secure and like less like
Well, yeah,
perceived.
but like even
Exactly.
then, I understand to the certain extent of like gym anxiety if you're like a big person, but but don't feel like self conscious
Yeah.
about that. Go and get a workout in, but don't be like
Yeah,
Nick said, those pussies.
when you're already a fit looking younger 20 something with your fucking tattoos and sleeves, it's like, what do you fucking you don't look cool or fucking or anything by standing around your other fucking friends it's like joking around. It's like that's joke around or whatever, but don't just like fucking stand there because it's just weird. Why?
I would understand if it's like two of them, two guys hanging out at the gym, and one's
Yeah,
spotting, and then like he does his thing, checks him out. He's like, "All right, I'm gonna go do this now and stuff." But like, I find it a little annoying too, when they're all just huddled around in a fucking group chatting about whatever. I'm like, "Come
yeah.
on, guys, what are you doing?"
Two seems more fine because that seems like you could switch off because maybe you have like a plan together. It's like this is what we do, this is what we've established, and that's more
Right.
fun. But if there's three, I've never seen more than three. But if there's three or more, and you're all, there's something wrong there.
Oh, dude, I fucking saw one time where it was five dudes hanging around like a lap pull
Christ.
at a lap pull machine, and they're like all of them hanging around by the chair. The one guy he's just there doing his thing, and the other guy's yeah, dude, talking around. And I see like because it was like a column. They're like all on this one right here, and
Yeah.
there's three more around.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's the one girl that was sitting on this side. I could just
So
see it on her face
uncomfortable.
on the second floor as I was running because I was looking down a little bit. I'm just like, I could see it on her face, like, God, she's like, I could tell on her face, like, these guys need to shut the fuck
She's
up.
like, as soon as I'm done with this set, I am leaving.
Oh, I'm just like, geez, I feel bad for that lady.
Yep. God, what is some people just need to be shot.
Wow.
Should
Yeah,
be-
that'd be the easiest way.
Maybe-
If we all just had a purge, just once
Yeah.
every 3 years. I
Not,
think
not even, we all get one. We all get one murder in our lives. It's like, well, that was the one, and you better make it good. You better be one of those guys.
one of those sorry fucking.
You do it on the guy actually working out. It's like, psh, you did this to him. You all killed him.
Damn.
Remember this. Then you go back to your set.
Yeah, just go back jolly jogging and
it's like,
shit.
well, yeah, shut the fuck up now. Let's shut them up.
Oh,
The cops
man.
up. It's like, oh, it was his one. Up. Have a good one, sir.
They like
They
you
leave.
like give them a card, they punch it, that's all
Like,
you get.
There you go.
They take a picture, they
Yep.
put it on a file.
Yeah,
Nope,
this
no
is
more.
right for- Yep, there's your one. All right.
He's off the list. Get the list out, like cross
Yep.
your name off.
That'd be funny, cool if you could do that though. And if you killed the person who hadn't done theirs yet, you can take theirs. It's like, well, they're not using it. It's like, might as well. That's a free kill.
That would be the thing that people could stack up. What if you kill the
And
guy?
counterfeit ones.
Yeah, and get his.
Fuck, dude.
Holy shit!
Dude, that'd be a whole fucking market. Just,
That's
that's
a movie idea right there.
I mean, the initial premise is kind of ridiculous, but
Oh yeah, but I
yeah.
mean, like,
yeah, the organized crime would definitely set up a racket, fucking manufacturing those. It's like, oh, this guy, it's go up. I fucking did my one. It's like, just go up. It's like, give me another one.
damn, that's nuts.
It'd be fun though.
I mean, it would be
To
something.
play in the blood of your enemies.
Yeah,
A little
just
puddle,
splash
just
around and shit.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, I had another dream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. I had two of them actually, but
Nice.
only one that I remember vividly. So I was like, I was back in high school.
Mhm.
And like it was the weirdest thing, like because in my high school I did marching band, and that was it. That was because that counted as PE and stuff like that
Yeah.
too. So I was like, all right, this is great. And so fucking I remember in this weird parallel universe timeline, I was on the football team and in the marching band.
Could you have done?
You
Probably
could
not.
have, but it'd be hard as
Would
shit
you
to
have to like
do.
switch off between like, okay, I'm gonna play this
No,
game,
I
then
think you would like
band.
you play with one game, and then the next time you do a home game, you play with like the band or something,
Exactly, you just
But
wouldn't play.
or
Exactly,
you
yeah,
would go
yeah.
to home away games that you could play there, or maybe not play at home.
Or maybe you play and then
I
like
don't fucking
and
know,
like
dude.
towards the middle, you'd be like, okay, you're not playing next. Now you gotta get ready for the band, and then after that, then you probably
Oh, that would be so
then be
fucking
back
annoying
in.
because it'd take off all that shit all the time.
Yeah.
No, no, that would be a pain in the ass. But in this timeline, for some weird reason, like Universe 3A, let's be
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was just there and I was gonna go play, like, with on the team. And I remember playing, I was like, God, for some reason in my mind, I'm like, why the fuck am I out here? Like,
yeah.
I do not belong on this team with all these guys. I'm gonna fucking get murdered and
Everyone's
shit.
bigger than you, and
So
they're
we're
all
going
muscly
and
and
we're playing
hairy.
for a bit, and then I remember at one point the ball gets to me. I'm like, all right, fuck it. So I'm just running. I'm just running, dude. And I'm like bopping guys out of the way and shit. And I remember fucking this big guy, like 3 times my size, just tackles me to the ground, and I was just like, dying. And then like I'm on the bench, and then the coach comes up to me. He's like, hey, listen, kid, like just give it like pep talk. He's like, you got to get out there, and then like give me some sort of pep talk because I'm fucking bleeding out or something. And then I scored the winning touchdown. I remember that.
Nice. And then you kissed the girl, and then
No, I
went to
just
the
scored the
dance,
touchdown,
and
and that was it.
and
It's so
then
fucking
and
weird.
did you wake up after you scored?
I don't remember that much in. And then I had another dream too about. I think it might have been connected to this, but like there was a girl, but like she was a shitty ass driver for some reason. Like so I had
Like
a.
most of them.
Well, yeah, but that's besides the point. Bitches be tripping. But there was a car parked out in front of my house, like a truck that I'd never seen before. And this bitch, for some reason, she's like, "All right, I'm gonna reverse out so then I can leave." Pulls out, but drives so fast and it goes into my neighbor's house and knocks the garage door off. And then she's like, "Oh shit!" Guns it and then runs into my garage door. And I was just like, "What the fuck are you
Damn,
doing?"
she out of the driveway into the garage, back forward, up in the driveway into the other
I'm like,
garage.
"What are you doing?" And then a fucking comes out of the car crying in tears, like, "Ah," like fucking whatever. And then my neighbor, whose house she hit, comes out here. I'm like, "Oh fuck!" Now I got to talk to this guy. And he's just like, so what happened?" I was just like, "Well," and I'm calmly explaining to him, like, "Well, this is what happened, I guess." And he's like, "You know what? You actually did me a favor. I was actually going to replace my garage door anyways."
Thank
So I was
God.
just like, "All right, well, that feels
You
pretty
did me a
good."
favor.
But I was still like felt bad, so I'm like, "Let me pay for half of your new one at least." But I was just like, ugh.
Pulled out some Monopoly fun bucks. He's like,
The
thanks.
girl's hot though, but god damn it! Like, why the fuck would you drive like? I don't know. It was a dream. I get it, but like I don't know. I'm rationalizing it too much, but like, it was so weird. I don't dream often, but when I do, it's the weirdest fucking shit.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's always weird, out of pocket, fucking weird shit. I once had a dream. I was driving like a bigger like car down the road, like where my house is, but the road was like way longer, and I was like going so fast down it, and then I don't know, I crashed or something, or like stopped, and then
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't remember what happened because this was a while ago. But yeah, dreams are weird. I
they're
remember,
great though.
I remember one time I was dreaming I was in my house, and this is way younger, and it was all huge and shit. And I was running, and then I went into a room that was now my room. I opened the door, and it was just like a basketball court, like it was like a gym basketball court.
Okay.
And I was like, what? And I walked back out, and I was back in the hallway, and it was like, oh,
Oh,
weird.
you got lost, or you just
No, it was
walking
just in my
around?
house, and that room was just like a gym basketball court.
That'd be cool. I would like have like a basketball court in my house one day.
Yeah,
Not even like a full one, like a half one would work just as well too. Just something, right around shoot a little bit. That'd be kind of cool.
exactly. Well, you can do that fucking anywhere. Just buy one of those fucking hoops,
Okay,
put
yeah,
the
but
sand
not
in it.
really here. Because what if you fucking let's say I had it on? You guys can't see this, but what if I had it on that wall? Let's say nothing was there and I put it there. What if I fucking miss and throw it into my neighbor's
Well,
yard or something?
get fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Don't miss. Yeah,
Yeah, do it in
no,
the street.
no. I mean, I don't know. I'm not. I was never too big of having those. Unless if you have like a really big backyard, then like yeah, you can have like a hoop there that stands up. That's fine. Fill it
Yeah,
with water, put a rock on it so it doesn't move.
like
That
a
would be cool.
cul-de-sac or some shit.
Yeah, but like, not like if you have a small backyard to this like this, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Maybe a mini one just for shits and giggles, like that sticks to a refrigerator, and
Oh
you guys
yeah.
can't see this as well, but there's a fridge
Yeah.
right there. That'd be like, who,
Get a little Nerf ball. Pew!
Oh yeah, the ones that spin or make that sound when you throw them.
Nah, just a little foam ball. That's what
Oh,
I had one of those, and yeah, one of the little hanging tubes. And just fucking
I
around
think I
with
might
it.
have talked about this before, but you know what I had as a kid? Since
AIDS.
we're speaking of balls, Well, yeah, but that's how I got it.
Oh,
But
okay.
there was I don't know, maybe you guys remember this, but put a picture of it right here. It was those balls that was a ball, and you could flatten it down
Oh,
into a
yeah,
frisbee.
no frisbee. Yeah, those fucking things.
Those things are so fucking weird, but they
Those
were
are,
cool.
yeah.
Dude, I would throw it like, yeah, like the ball and then the frisbee around. Then I'd throw it on my roof like as a frisbee and it would land there. And then you
Yep.
just hear the and it would roll down slowly. I'm like, oh, this is cool. And one time I threw it up there and it didn't come down. And my dad didn't want to get it. He's like, that's what you get because you play with it too much, you little.
Because
I'm
you
just,
play with it too
I'm like,
much.
all right, well. And then it was up there for a long time. And I remember like maybe 2 years go by and I forgot about it. I was just outside one day and I hear the boop. And then it rolls down
Damn.
and then falls down. I'm like, oh, I remember this. It's all dried up though. I'm just like, wow. There goes
You threw it
that.
away.
Yeah, well, because I couldn't, dude. 2 years up there, rain, sunshine, and
Oh
storm. I
yeah.
was fucking. I'm surprised it wasn't ripped in half by that point, but it was just felt like a old beef jerky. How it
Oh
felt like it was
jeez.
all dry
Oh
and
yeah.
shit. Like, ugh.
You hate to see it. That's funny.
I love that toy
That's
a
what you get
lot.
for playing with your toys too much. You lose them.
Yeah, well, dude, my God.
Why didn't you just go up and get it?
I had a big fear of heights as a kid, so I would hate climbing up ladders and stuff. Like I'd always cry like I don't wanna. I just
It's
hated it.
scary.
Well, hey man,
It's a little spooky.
as a kid, for me, I was a little fat boy. I was just scared.
Exactly. You're gonna fall that much harder.
Yeah, exactly. Now I'm like fine because I like going on hikes and I'll climb up on my roof to
True.
relax.
Yeah.
But as a kid, it was just so terrifying to me. I would hate it when it would come to the 4th of July every year because my family goes on the roof to see the fireworks, so we'd
Yeah.
have to climb the ladder. I'd be like, no, and then my dad's like, just get the fuck up there already. And then so there's a little staircase over here. So one year. Before I got rid of my fear, I just stood over there and
Yep.
watched it from there. I'm like, I'm not going up there.
Yep.
I don't
Nope.
want to.
It's right here. This works fine.
And then my parents and everybody would just shit on me, like, just go up. It's not that big of a deal, you pussy. I was just like, all right, well,
One step on the ladder. Ah!
oh, dude, I hated it. I would always throw a fit about it. And whenever I would come down, I'd be like, maybe if I just jump off, I don't want to climb down the ladder. I
Oof.
did jump off one time and I was fine because you're like 7. So you're
Yeah.
like at the agile knees of like a fucking figure skaters. But
Yeah.
like,
You don't fucking blow out your fucking meniscus.
dude, yeah, that was crazy.
Fun times. Yep. I remember when I was doing carpentry shit. I was on like a roof and we were doing shit, putting like a tarp up. And we'd have to. There was no roof. It was just like beams, like vertical, and we'd put down like no, it was like two. It was big squares. There was nothing in the middle, so we had to put down like boards, like screw them on the sides, and walk across them. And the first day doing it, first like day and a half, I was like walking across. I was like.
All terrified.
Yeah, I was like, because I was terrified it was gonna break under me, and I was
right.
gonna.
Yeah,
Scary.
dude, I can't ever. Well, let me check if this is still recording because I have an irrational fear for some reason. But
Yeah,
yeah, but it was just going in
times.
my mind. I can't ever be a construction worker because of like a reason like that. Though, like if you were building a building, and you were have to walk on like the fucking high
The
beams and
girders
shit,
and shit.
looking down, you're just like, ugh.
Yeah,
I would
no.
get sick. I'd be like, ugh.
I saw a video of a guy fucking climbing on girders and shit. Just no supports, nothing. Just hand over hand climbing up them, sliding along the sides of them, just climbing down. Fucking, it's like,
Because it's nothing. He's like, I got this.
yeah, he's been doing it for years. It's like, well, if I die, then I guess I die.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the same like thing with like mountain climbers and other people
Yeah,
like
like
that.
the freehand, those fucking
Dude, the freehand's the
freakazoids.
thing that scares me the most. People are just
Ridiculous.
climbing a building, hanging off
Yeah,
them.
just my
I'm just like,
chalk ass
damn,
hands.
they must have fucking the grip strength of 1,000
That's what they
men.
do. They train their finger grip because that's what you need. Just these grips, like right here on your pads. That's what you're fucking hanging
That's
on to in the
terrifying.
sides.
It's like when if you ever saw Mission Impossible: Ghost
Nope.
Protocol, like 2013, when Tom
Haven't seen
Cruise
any of
was
them.
climbing on top of that building with like these gloves that stick to the
Oh,
windows
yeah.
and stuff. That's fucking scary. And he actually climbed it and shit. I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, Tom Cruise is a freak in nature. I don't know.
Yeah, sucks he's a Scientologist, but
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him in his childhood to make him the way he is.
I don't know, dude. I've never seen like a documentary about him or anything.
Yeah, I could probably do like a Wikipedia dive and find shit out.
Probably,
But, like,
most likely. He's an interesting guy.
It's
Here's really
fucking
cool.
crazy. Well, I should hope so. As long as you're not fucking with the production, like in that one, like what happened when like COVID was happening, whatever the fuck. And
Yeah, and the lady took off her mask for something.
yeah, it's like there's all production. Oh, it's on you people. And he fucking went off on him or something.
Well, but in his defense, I think at that time nobody knew what to do with COVID. So
Don't make a movie.
Well,
That's what you do.
well, Tell that to okay, well then tell that to the other workers and stuff. Like, don't go to work. The like the grocery stores and stuff. Like
Yeah, exactly.
no one should have been out at the time, but people
Yeah,
still had to do shit.
very true. No one had to make a movie.
I know, but like, I mean, look, I get it. Nobody has
Yeah,
to make a movie, but like, you want to get paid and do other things, and
exactly.
you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
bored after a while. If you've already been in your house for like 2 months,
yeah.
you're like, damn, what am I doing?
And Americans like, oh, it's fine.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah, because like, but at the time, like everybody was just so scared. Because now it's still a thing, but everyone's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we don't need
No,
a
it's
mask
not because
anymore.
Biden said it's over.
Well, Biden's a fucking idiot. We all know that. Motherfucker has a half a brain cell. Probably doesn't even remember the other half.
Do you remember when COVID first started? Like 6 months into it, China was like, "Yeah, we've kind of got it covered now. We've kind of everyone's fine. We've kind of got weeded it out." It's a yeah. Remember that? And it's because they use masks and distancing protocols.
Yeah, well, Americans are stupid, but
Yep.
look, I mean,
If I can fart through this mask, COVID can go through it.
yeah, but I mean, the other thing is like we didn't need the vaccine. It's not gonna didn't
I
fucking
mean,
do much. It
well,
doesn't
you
do
know,
much.
it might have. I don't know.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
I
Because
didn't get COVID.
there was a lot of fucking fishy things going on when it came to the vaccine. You know that
Uh,
when Fauci was saying a lot of things about it, like having people to mandate to get vaccinated, and then you see them and stuff breaking the rules because they can and stuff. Because to them it's like, oh yeah, we know the actual data and facts on it. This is how it actually is. And then, but they don't ever release this information to the actual public
yeah,
and stuff.
no, that's
It's
par for the
all
course.
well,
That's to be expected.
yeah, well, yeah, of course, but like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Hey, they couldn't hurt. That's a problem with fucking a lot. We were back on conspiracy theorists. People put too much stock in the idea that the government has like all these there's like brainwashing protocols, and they want you to believe the moon landing was real so they can control you. And it's like these thoughts are nonsensical. Like, how does the moon landing being real or fake make the government control me in any way?
Right.
It's like it's nonsensical ideologies.
Yeah, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that are just bullshit, but some of them, the ones that are actually true, are fucking insane. Like Epstein's Island, we all know that
Well,
one.
that's not even conspiracy. That's just
Well,
a
at the
place.
when, well, but at the time, like when like 2008, when he was inviting people over there, nobody knew what was like
Oh yeah.
really going
Yes.
on and stuff.
Yeah.
Except
Some
they're
people
like,
probably knew.
some, well, but blackmail, keep their mouths shut, like don't
Exactly.
talk
Yeah.
about it,
It's
because
like, well, you're on the flight logs. You came and
because they
saw
would
it.
take, he would get them over there. If they do, I heard about it on Joe Rogan. They would get them, and he would secretly take pictures of them and doing the things to like all the underage
Well,
people,
yeah, of
and then
course.
blackmail them like, hey, I got this shit. You can't. So that's why, of course, like it would help him with his shit. Get politicians and scientists on his side for stuff. But
Exactly.
dude, it's things like that in my mind. Like, how the fuck? I'm just like, people. It's just fucking nuts.
It's just corruption at every layer. It's terrible. It's like the book I'm reading. It's another Mario Puzo book. The guy who wrote The Godfather.
Wait,
It's
what
it's
book
the
is
same
that?
one. The fucking guy. It's
The Godfather?
yeah. Well, I'm reading the Sicilian. That's one I told you about. Where it's like while Michael's in fucking Italy and fucking
Oh,
this
yeah,
shit
yeah,
going on
yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and there's like this outlaw. He's basically like a Robin Hood type figure, and it's at the point now later on. He's like it takes place during like World War II, sort of. So Mussolini's there, and it's like fascism and communism are coming in, and there's like a vote. It's like, oh fuck, we can't vote in these fucking communists. You're gonna get rid of the fucking religion and shit. There's a whole fucking thing. I forgot what my point was.
About the
Shit.
book, the
Yeah.
Sicilian conspiracy theories.
Yes. So yeah. So the guy he has his testament. And it's like all these documents. It's like written documents from like government officials, fucking people like Vatican, like people from like the like not the Pope, but just like the cardinal, like the head cardinal in Rome and shit, and these fucking bishops and other government people, all like handwritten documents asking him, this fucking corrupt guy, for help in these endeavors. Like, oh, I have all this fucking info, so if I die, this shit's going out. So that's what he's got them all in the fucking trying to get that blackmail on him because like, oh, you asked me for help, and you're these fucking government people. It's like you're gonna give me a pardon and all this shit. You gave me fucking government paperwork. You gave me all this shit, motherfuckers. Now you're gonna. It's the same type of thing.
Jesus,
People in power just want to just get what they want.
exactly. Because it makes their life easier, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, not really. It makes it infinitely harder, but they just think it's easier and better because they get these asinine things.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's a lot of things, but I think that's every government, right? There's always those dark secrets and shit, like that one fucking thing, like during World War II, that small war that Japan did to fucking Korea or China. I don't remember what. some I can't remember the guy's name, but like during the war and stuff, when they were like invade other villages, they would like wipe out and rape all these other fucking Chinese people. I can't remember the name of the fucking war that happened, but it was the Japanese people doing something to either Koreans or Chinese. I don't remember
Probably or
that.
both. Probably.
Or both, probably. And they were just like killing and raping everybody, and then just getting away with all this terrible fucking shit. Can't remember what it was called. Fuck, what was it? Put a thing about it right here. You know
Bam.
damn well it was about this. And if you want to read up about it, it's fucking interesting.
Yeah, I was listening to the Scissor Bros podcast recently. They had what's his name? The guy Honeydew. What's his fucking name?
Oh,
That
John
comedian.
something,
I
right?
don't think it's John. But yeah, whoever it's on the. I don't think his name is John. But yeah, it's the Honeydew podcast, and he.
Yeah, the guy with the super, like gray hair, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like John something, I think.
I don't think it's John.
Put a
I think
picture of his
I
face
think
right
it's
here.
I think it's I want to say Kurt, but I know it's not Funker. Anyways, he was talking about how he had this Japanese friend when he was younger, and said he talked about like the Asian racism. It's like Japanese people, they think they're the best Asians. It's for the Japanese, like the Japanese, it's like Koreans and like Chinese. They thought Chinese were like the worst, like the bottom tier of the Asians. And
The,
like I think that's true within any like group, like the Spanish. Like the Spanish think they're better than Mexicans because
yeah, the
they're
Puerto
fucking.
Ricans and all that,
And
Dominicans, you
exactly,
got
and
all
there's
that,
probably
you know.
within South America, there's probably tiers within that, like
Oh
people like
yeah,
Puerto
there's always
Ricans.
racism everywhere. It's just
Exactly,
fucking
and the same here in
ridiculous.
America. It's like fuck people on like the West Coast, like California. They think they're de facto better than like fucking Southern people because they're fucking Southern bumpkins, and they think they're better than the fucking highfalutin dumb people in the fucking North and the coast and shit.
Right, but you even have those dumb lists like where like how people what they can say, you know, usually it's like black women can say whatever the hell they want, you know, or like then it's like white women, and then like what brown men, you know, it's a stupid list like that and shit. Patrice O'Neill talked about it a while
All
ago,
right.
like making a point about it. I don't remember what, but he was
Or so people are allowed to say different things. People have different rules.
yeah, something like that, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah,
It was on a show where he talked about it. But I don't remember what show.
society do be going,
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
and the rules of it always be changing,
I mean,
and
yeah.
never for the better. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Talk about
Die?
well, I mean, you could die.
Yeah.
Or you could talk about some music recommendations.
True. I was gonna say, yeah, or just ignore it completely and just
Or just
do your
ignore it
own
completely
thing.
and do your own thing.
All right, you want to have a shorter episode today?
Well, I don't know.
A
Is
little
it
bit.
time? I
It's
thought
like
it was
40,
time.
probably like 47 minutes.
Oh no, I thought it was time. Felt like time. No, we're
Nah,
good.
yeah, we're chilling for a little while.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
chilling.
yeah, yeah. We've been doing
You don't
good.
have anything to talk about? You thought you usually had some topics
Yeah, I
ready.
had those three things: Final Fantasy Pixel
Oh,
remasters, we're
okay.
playing Final Fantasy 7, and then the stupid assholes at the gym.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, dude, fucking I hate
And also
gym
people who, like
guys.
grunt and shit. I think that's just anyone who goes to the gym. It's like don't be like,
Oh,
don't be
I
fucking.
grunt, but not a lot.
Yeah, no,
You
it's
know.
fine when you're just like doing, and if you're at like the last like shit, and it's like you're like pushing through. It's like yeah, it's fine, but don't be fucking. Don't be overtly obnoxious.
Apparently, that's a big thing in Japan and other like Asian countries. Like when you go to the gym, they're like, "Don't grunt at all because it's rude.
Yeah, it's
Just look at
respectful.
yourself. Don't look at
Yeah,
anybody else." I'm like, Jesus, sounds like prison.
but then it sounds like a nice cultured society where you mind your own fucking business and don't be an asshole in public.
No, I get that. I get that.
Yeah, but they're not saying only look at you. They're just saying like don't be staring at people like watching this like in a judging way or in like look at her and her fat ass. It's like
Dude,
just mind your business basically.
I can't tell you how many times when I go to the gym, specifically on Sundays, and I see old guys just looking at hot young chicks the whole time, just like this, like following them. Like,
Yep, there was a couple hot chicks when I went yesterday, and I know there was just a fucking dude in the machine next to me. I know I couldn't see him, but just from where he was sitting and where the two hot chicks were, I just know. And I got up to get like the towel to clean my shit, and I saw him kind of looking, and it's like I know you're watching those tight asses the entire time.
well, wouldn't you?
Not that I
Yeah,
wasn't as well,
exactly.
but it's less creepy if I do it.
Listen, if they display the menu in front of the restaurant, you're not just not going to look at it.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm saying?
just don't be a creep about it.
No, I know. Don't be a creep about it.
Exactly, and don't do it for too long.
Have you ever had a moment where you've been a creep like that? I have a moment.
No, I
Oh,
don't think
really?
so.
Oh, dude.
I do look and just like, oh, she's got a nice ass, but I won't like stare fucking. And I always try like so if I want another glance, like just a little quick glance. It's not
Yeah, I had a moment one time where I didn't get caught glancing, but I was walking by, and I guess I walked too close to this person because it was somebody else coming. It was a corner that I was gonna turn, and as I turned to make this corner and like walk by this chick and stuff, she was just like, I noticed you got a little too close to me there, buddy. So how's your day going? I'm just like, and at that moment I felt weird. I didn't know what to say. I'm just like,
Was she like where was she in relation? So if you're
So
it
like
was
here,
like a corner like this.
yeah, the corner
All right,
was
so
like
you
this. Corner
so you're walking this
this
way
way,
up
and she's
here.
right here standing.
Is she
And
looking this way
no,
or
she's looking this way.
she's looking down there?
Yeah, she's looking down there. I'm
Just
walking that
oh,
way.
okay.
Yeah, and it's just like,
Yeah, I guess maybe she's like at the corner of her eye. She saw you and it's like, yeah.
yeah.
Even still, it's like fucking.
I mean, I was staring at her ass as I was walking that way, but
Yeah.
like, I'm like, God damn it.
I always feel weird about like kind of getting too close to people in the gym because like when I go to Planet Fitness, there's like machines like here, right? And there's like two right here. And in the middle right here, there's like the paper towels and this shit to like fucking clean off. Right.
Right.
And I always feel weird when there's people in these two spots. 'Cause it's like I have to walk past them. It's like I don't want to be too close and like think I don't want them to think I'm looking at them, and I don't want them to look at me because they should mind their own fucking business. So
Yeah.
I always just feel weird.
Don't
about,
look at me.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't look at you. You don't look at me unless you're hot. Then you can look at me. That's fine.
Oh, well, what hot person would look at you?
I,
You know, a hot
I
person
wish.
would look at you and be like, ugh.
Yeah, probably. And I'm like, oh,
Uh,
do my reps in shame.
yeah, cry and shame as your bicep bulges
Yeah.
out.
I'm also super also I meant to
Also
I
what?
probably meant to say also always super self-conscious about people like looking at me in the gym because there's one machine I like to do and it's like or you get fucking feel right here and then you grab them and you pull them forward.
Yeah, for your
And then
chest.
yeah, and then you can do the reverse where you push them back and it's kind of like in like the middle. It's like right in the middle. It's like right here and there's shit over here. There's a section over here, a section over here, and it's kind of.
Hmm.
And whenever I was doing that, when I saw those three fucking guys yesterday, and I was like, fucking. I hope none of them are looking at me. I just like being perceived.
No, I mean, I get it. I don't.
It's that same Japanese sense you're talking about. It's like I just want to go there and do my thing and just fucking. I want to pretend like I'm the only one here.
Yeah, dude, but like, I remember, I don't mind. Well, I don't know. I mean, like how you said, like how you mentioned earlier, like unless if you're a hot chick, then you can look at me. But like sometimes when I'm there, it's very rare. I'm not saying it happens all the time. Don't think I'm an asshole. But sometimes a girl will look at me from across the room, and like she's not ugly. You know, I think she's kind of attractive. But like in my mind, I'm just like, why are you like in my mind, like what about me makes you want to look this way for
Are they
like a
like
second?
staring or?
Yeah, like look directly. I mean, then I catch a glimpse, and then we just lock eyes for a second, and they walk off. I'm like, huh?
Maybe they're I don't know. Maybe they're just taking a general surveillance.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I don't know. Maybe that's just me being like big old dick guy or
Maybe.
something.
I don't know. Yeah, because I do that in the gym. I'll just like look around and just kind of, could say in between a set, I'm just like, I'm just trying to kind of relaxing a bit, getting breathing back in, before I do it again, just kind of eyes just wander, and that's when you look at the asses and the boobies bouncing and such.
Right.
You know.
That's when you look at everything that's just bouncing and nice. I get
Exactly. Yeah. I wonder if anyone's. There was this one chick I saw for a while at the gym. I would. I don't know. Who knows?
it. Oh yeah.
Hopeful memories.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my brother always tells me because he any chance he gets, he always tries to hit on ladies. Like if a moment comes like that, and you guys lock up for a second, you should go talk to her.
Nah.
I think about it. I did it once. It was an all right interaction, but like most of the time, I think people, unless they keep looking at you at the gym, just want to work out.
Yeah, I think the gym is one of the worst places to start a conversation with someone because it's like
Yeah,
more likely
help with
than
that
not.
set?
Yeah, more likely than not, they do not want to talk to anyone, especially you, because especially the person who came up and talked to them. That's the person they want to talk to the least.
Yeah.
Unless, like you said, unless there is some prolonged, and it's both mutually like,
Dude,
then,
and I had an interaction like that. How it was back and forth, but like I didn't do anything about it. I'm like, I don't want to fucking bother. I'm at the gym. I'm all fucking sweaty.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk and be like, hey baby, you know, I smell like a fucking skunk. I'm like,
it's like maybe next time.
I'll never see that person again.
Well, you never know.
She's probably digging down some guy right now.
Who's to say? I mean, if you go to the same gym, I see the same people at the gym.
I do too, but like not all the time. Because I only go 2 days out of the week.
Yeah. If you're like three-ish, and you can kind of,
But I'm like I said, I'm not there to pick up chicks. I'm there to work out and stuff.
But if there's a little extra bonus in it.
I mean, sure, why not?
Exactly. When's that gonna happen?
Never.
Yep, seems like it.
Looks at my fake watch and shit's like, Patrick, I gotta draw it again.
Oh yeah. Just carve it into your skin.
Oh, so now it's all bleeding and shit. Yep. Yeah, there we go.
It's 11:30. Yep. No, do you stab a knife in your hand and then just use that as like a sundial, like a fork?
Oh yeah, get it out. Let's see here. It's
like the sun's
2:15.
Yeah, shadows that way. It's about 3.5 inches. Yeah. Sundials are crazy.
Do they still have clock hands in school, or is it all digital clocks now?
Yeah, in our high school it was a digital clock, wasn't it?
Some of them had like
I
that.
think it was both. I think some had both.
Yeah, I hope it's still both.
I think it depends.
Yeah, I think it depends, but it'd be nice to be for people to still be able to read a clock.
Yeah, because it's not fucking hard.
No, it's not. I want a pocket watch. That's what I want.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, I wanted a pocket watch because it just seems super cool. And it's
Those are
like,
so
what are
cool.
you gonna do with it?
It's a
It's like,
fashion statement, bro.
you're not gonna wear that fucking out. You're gonna wear your t-shirt and fucking your khaki shorts to the fucking mall and to pull out your pocket watch.
Okay,
It's like,
no,
what
not
the
like
fuck?
that, but like maybe if you're dressed up nice,
Yeah, to
you
go
got a
do what?
button up on.
Unless you're doing that every day. Unless that's just the style you have.
I mean, you can have a pocket watch casually.
Like,
People wear
yeah.
fanny packs casually, still across the waist, not over the shoulder.
But
But like,
that's you're you can't compare the wearing of a fanny pack to the wearing of a pocket watch.
and how many people do you see wearing both of those?
A lot more wearing fanny packs, but
Mm, I see. In my personal experience, I see a couple people with pocket watches out and
and they're
about
dressed
sometimes.
fancily, right? At least a
Not
nice like jacket,
It's either
blazer,
casual or fancy, and sometimes just
but
relaxed.
slacks. No one wearing shorts is pulling out a
Now,
pocket watch.
I've seen someone with pulling out a pocket watch in their
Alright.
shorts. Yes, granted, they had a polo shirt on, but they were wearing shorts.
Exactly. But still,
You know.
you can't compare wearing a fanny pack to a pocket watch because those are two inherently completely different things on so many levels.
Okay, but like relatively, you don't see a lot of people.
I see a lot of people wearing
that.
fanny packs.
I see a few people for sure. Obviously, yeah, of course, more than a pocket watch. But I'm saying I still see people wear pocket watch casually.
I don't think I've ever seen someone have a goddamn pocket watch, honestly.
Really?
I don't think I've ever.
Damn.
My cousin Raymond got one for Christmas. Besides that, like, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have, I don't see the chain, pull it out, and just never.
I think it's guys who like wear big gold chains. It's like that, Not everybody has it, but some people do it. Rappers
guess.
particularly, but
But that's even that. Like a gold chain is way different from a pocket watch because a gold chain you wear that for like a symbol of status and wealth and just like power. But it's like a pocket watch you wear that for a sense of refinement and that's a very specific. You're not wearing a pocket watch to flex on anyone. You're doing that because you feel
you
confident in
could
yourself.
though.
I mean, yeah, but
it's like with people who wear big fucking diamond chain necklaces, dude.
But that's more gaudy and like that's trying to be like I feel like wearing a pocket watch is like more like refined. You're more tactful and like tasteful with it, and you're showing your class rather than your wealth and status and power. You're just like I'm a classy gentleman. Look at me, I'm refined. Whereas a gold chain or a diamond necklace is like, look at me, I got money, I got bitches. What the fuck are you doing about it?
You know what? Just because you said that, I'm gonna be adamant. Whenever I have a lot of money, I'm gonna buy a pocket watch Rolex and wear it all the time.
Okay.
Be like, check me
That's
out,
fine.
dude.
But I'm just saying these examples you're giving are inherently different from each other. You can't compare. It's like.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
But like,
it'd be like wearing a pocket watch similar to like a what is it like a corsage or like a fucking
no, that's
that
even more left field. I think
exactly. It's that same type of just like that type of like class and just like image you're trying to go for. It's like a weird like upper class.
Yeah, but no one wear a corsage regularly.
No one wears a pocket watch regularly.
I would
It's the
say
same thing.
I would say people would have a pocket watch more than a corsage. Corsage is like if you're getting fucking married
or going to a fancy
or going
event.
To a dance,
or,
sure.
yeah, exactly. That's when
like,
you would wear a pocket watch.
But I'm saying a pocket watch would be more casual than that.
Yeah, but still for like a more upper echelon, like
fanny pack, pocket watch, corsage, right there.
Where's gold chain?
Gold chain is above fanny pack.
Wait, how does this order work? What?
Because more people wear gold chains and stuff than fanny packs.
I don't believe that for a second.
Look, Mexicans always have a little bit of gold around them, even if it's tiny, not huge, but it's always a gold.
What do you think there's more of in the world, Mexicans or dumb tourists and white people?
Mexicans.
Well, because I'm including dumb tourists aren't included with white people. A lot of dumb tourists are white people, but there's also other dumb tourists who are wearing fanny packs.
I would think there's more Mexicans than dumb tourists,
and also not even tourists, people who just wear them just because.
But now you're changing it. You changed.
Well, no, because they're still wearing fanny packs. I'm saying people who wear fanny packs.
I know, but you said tourist, and then you changed it.
Well, because tourists are the only people who wear fanny packs.
Nope. Not all tourists wear a fanny pack.
No, but I'm only talking about the ones who are.
Right.
Exactly, and the other people who wear fanny packs.
But you said in that sentence, that same like only tourists wear fanny packs.
And white people. It was already bad poll. Music. It is a bad poll.
Oh God.
Everyone wear a gold chain. That's the end of it.
Be casual with whatever you want.
Wear a gold chain with a watch on the end of it.
No,
Wearing
that's
pocket
gay.
watch around your neck.
No, that's gay. Don't do
A
that.
little bit.
That's fucking
dumb, edgy cosplay.
no. Just wear whatever you want casually.
Wear
Don't listen to
nothing.
two boneheads like us.
Just wear nothing.
Yeah, be naked.
Everyone just be naked.
Women especially. No.
Yeah.
No, take that.
Unless you're old or fat, then don't. Then wear more clothes. Or just be hotter.
Or just lose some weight.
Just die.
No, there's a lot of hot big women who are beautiful.
Yeah.
But like you said, let's get
There's
to
a whole
some music
category for it.
recommendation. I know BBW. It's my favorite.
Exactly.
Ah, what a fucking time.
I feel like I had something I wanted to recommend, but I've since forgotten it.
You've since forgotten it, huh?
Yep, it happens. It do be happening quite often.
No, I get it. I get it.
I got 86 hours of music in this playlist. Well,
Woo!
85 and 15 minutes now, but you know,
Nice.
there's a lot of shit in there. A lot of stuff up in here.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'd like to recommend to everybody to listen to this week. You know what? Give fucking. I've mentioned this band before, but I've been listening to this EP again over and over and over and over again. Even though they have an album out that's great too, but like this EP that they dropped in 2019, I fucking love it. It's so good. Listen to IDK How. Listen to that fucking EP. What is it? 1943 or something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. I think it's their EP is 1943, like extended play. Like that's a fucking
Ooh.
it's great EP. I love it.
All right.
I love IDK How. If you're into that like indie rock, dude, those guys do it right.
The only ones who do it right.
No, there's a lot of guys, but they're really good.
And for mine, check out this guy, Zach Valaire. He
Woo.
makes kind of like indie type beats and shit, kind of R&B rhythmy, you know,
Nice.
kind of like newish rap, which is like, you know, Tyler the Creator style, like lyrical, you know. I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good at describing music. I just know what I like.
That's fair enough. I get it.
Yeah, nice, like airy beats, you know, good shit. Good. He's a spiritual, lyrical, miracle individual.
Nice.
Man, you can't go wrong with it.
Guys, if you made it to the end of this episode, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
It was another great one, made great because of you.
Well,
mostly because of us, but also kind of in part.
No,
because
it goes
of
both
you.
ways because we're getting better at talking, and some people are listening,
And they're there,
and you guys are there for
They're
the
doing their
12
job,
people who
being
probably
just
listen
there.
to this.
You know, maybe it'll be 13 or maybe even 15. We can hope. 20?
20? 21. Let's aim
21.
for 21. Because there was 12. Just flip it around. Yeah,
right,
21.
Perfect. Exactly. We got that with that chirality there.
Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Do all the things
Please.
that you know how to do.
Please.
Please?
Let's get out of here. Ugh.